So what is going on, everybody? It's your boy. Ha! You thought I was gonna say it. Now I go by Davey. If you guys can't see already, I changed my name, Davey. Call me Davey, whatever you want to do. I just thought, you know, a lot of people, or not a lot of people, one person had a problem with me changing my name, and I just felt like it was time for a bit of a change. So that's the reason why I changed my name from J Crew Day to Davey. So people were coming here to see J Crew Day. That's me. I just changed my name. So don't make it a big deal. But yeah, we're here today with another rebuild featuring the Chicago Bulls. And before we get into this roster and into this whole team, I wanted to take a look at the NBA news, some of the NBA headlines. Before we get into this rebuild, the NBA is officially going to be back as of July 31st. So right now I'm pretty hyped. There's no other news. There's a lot of stuff going with the protests, but getting into that restart of the NBA, it's going to be a 22 team format where they're going to have all those players, all those teams playing about 8 games or so for the regular season. And then I think the 8th seed is going to be, or the final seeds are going to be a play-in sort of tournament. I'll leave it on the screen. I'll leave a link in the description. I don't really want to go too much into it. But before we get into the rest of this video, man, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the noti bell, follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Now the new names, Davey. I'll put them on the screen here. It's going to be Day_V24 for both my Twitch and Twitter. So make sure you guys go follow that. I play Warzone over on Twitch. Now, looking at the Chicago Bulls, the only main highlight I've seen from this team is basically The Last Dance. Like, MJ came out with this documentary, and I think that's the only reason any person was talking about the Bulls. So yeah, the Bulls right now 22-43 as of March 10th when the NBA was suspended. And this team is really not, like, it's a very young team off the bat. They're not too far off from being contenders, but like, they just need some more pieces. And I don't know if these people are gelling all together. Take a look at the roster here. Zach Lavine is their best player, and that's mainly because of his scoring. He can do it all. He can shoot the 3. Of course, we know he can dunk. He can do it all. He's a pretty solid shooting guard. But then we have 2 question marks here in Lauri Markkanen and Wendell Carter Jr. Now, both of these guys have missed a lot of time due to injury this season, so it's not like, you know, I can't really be on them too hard about it, but they haven't really improved from their rookie seasons. Now, I think, yeah, it's his second year for Wendell Carter. He's looking a lot better than Lauri Markkanen at the moment. He's been in the league for 3 years, and he's starting to fall off just a little bit as well. So I really don't know which one I want to choose, or if I even want to keep both of these guys for the rebuild. But I know recently Markkanen just came out and said that he wanted to re-sign with the Bulls after his contract, saying that he loves the city, which is great and all, but I don't know. I don't know if we're going to bring him back. He's got 2 more years left on his deal. Otto Porter, another great scorer. Don't know if I want to keep him. He does have that player option heading into this season, so he's definitely going to take a cut out of our bank account real quick. And when we're looking at the salary cap here, the only 2 players I really want to get rid of for sure this summer is probably Thaddeus Young and Thomas Satoransky. Now, both of these guys are fairly old. It's just, I don't think they deserve that kind of money, especially for that term, even though they have team options at the end. That's way too long of a time to keep these 2 around. I don't think Thaddeus is going to improve any more than he is right now. And same goes for Thomas Satoransky. They'll probably be better off on like a championship team. So we'll probably try to trade those guys this offseason. And other than that, we'll just have to wait and see. We're going to simulate to the end of the season here. And I will see you guys this summer. So here at the end of the season, the only bright spot we have is a player I completely forgot to mention. Had a UNC. Shouts out to my Tar Heels. Coby White makes all rookie second team here, averaging 12 points a game, 2 assists. And I was expecting him to have 1 steal a game, but for sure we got to keep this guy. 7th pick last year. Definitely going to be one of our best. He was balling out for a minute there in the league before it got suspended. And of course, since he's from North Carolina, we're going to have to keep him around. So this is a huge part for our video here. The Bulls are expected to get the 5th pick in this year's draft. We're going to go through and see what we end up getting. I'm going to play this through. We really need a draft pick. I mean, I don't care who it is. As long as it's in the top 5, I will be happy. We can go like Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton. It depends on where we land. Let's see what happens. Alright, so here we go. We're supposed to get this pick here. Let's see if we do get 6th as... Ooh! I thought we were supposed to get... I thought we were supposed to get 5th, but I guess not. That's where we were supposed to get 5th pick. Oh, here we go. So Detroit's gonna get 5. So right now we're looking good. So we're officially in the top 3 after that pick from the Cavs. Let's see where we end up landing. I will take anything, bro. Anything in the top 3 is fine. There we go. So we get the 3rd pick. Projected to get 5. I am happy with that. So before we get into the draft, there's one thing I want to do, and I'm sure all Bulls fans will be happy. We're going to fire Jim Boylen here. Ever since that little tiff with Zach Lavine, I don't think the team's been the same. And I've heard rumors saying that the team doesn't really like Jim at all, so let's get a new coach. Alright, so we tried to go after Greg Popovich here, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be signing with us. So it's going to be Matt Stafford here, adding to our new roster and our new team management. Alright, so here at draft night, Anthony Edwards ends up going number 1 to Minnesota. Up next, we have the New York Knicks. And they pick up Isaac Okoro. Bro, why? How? Why would you pick this guy? Alright, now I know these two are pretty good trades right now. I'm thinking between Anthony Edwards or Klay Thompson. Now, hear me out for both of these guys. Edwards, we have Zach Lavine already. I think Edwards is only 6'5", right? So he can't even play small forward for us. And I don't want him coming off the bench because I know how good he really is. Then we have Klay Thompson, who has a tremendous shooting talent. We all know this already, but he's getting a lot of money and he's 30 years old. So we're going to decline both of those. And I think we're going to go ahead and draft LaMelo Ball. I think that's... I want to get Wiseman, but I gotta stick with the build, man. The build of the team, we have Lauri Markkanen and Wendell Carter already. I think LaMelo Ball might be our best pick to help Coby White. So, Melo, welcome to the team. So we're going to do another move here. I was already talking earlier about getting rid of Thaddeus Young and Thomas Satoransky. We're going to bite the bullet here. We're going to trade the 2nd round pick and Thaddeus for a 2022 1st round pick from Miami. So basically, just trying to get rid of this contract to save some more money for this year's free agency. So since we drafted LaMelo Ball, now the only thing we have to do is get rid of Thomas Satoransky. So we're going to use him and a 1st round pick in 2024. Bring in Sekou Diamba. Diamba has a potential, so at least maybe he can develop. He's only 19, 1st year in the league last season. So he's still on his rookie deal. That's all that matters here. It's not going to really help our power forward spot right now, but for the future, it may help. So we're going to go ahead and do that trade. And then with no surprise here, player options, Otto Porter goes ahead and picks that up. 28 mil. You're lucky, bro. You're lucky. We might even trade this guy. Alright, so here in free agency, now that we have our new point guard in the LaMelo Ball, and we traded away Thomas Satoransky and Thaddeus Young, we got some money to make some moves here. So we're going to decline all of these guys. But mainly, I don't want to bring back both of them, but Danilo Gallinari and Paul Millsap seem to be our targets. I was going to get Clarkson, but he may be just a little too pricey. I don't think we'll get both of them. So we're going to go day by day here, see what happens. As day 2, they'll have an agreement. Now I think I just got to choose which one I want. So let's go to day 3. As, yeah, I'm going to go after Gallo for sure. I don't need Paul Millsap. That is a 1+1, by the way. That's a team option at the end of that. So it would have been a solid deal. But Gallinari still has, 4 years younger than him. And still got a little bit more in the tank. So Gallo, welcome to the squad. And then our last move here for the summer, we're going to bring in Malik Beasley just to back up Zach Lavine. And I think that's it. Alright, so heading into our first official year with me under the GMC, we got LaMelo Ball, newly drafted starting at point. Then we got Zach Lavine, Otto Porter, Lauri Markkanen, and Wendell Carter. Off the bench, we got our newly added Danilo Gallinari as our 6th man, Malik Beasley, Coby White, Chandler Hutchinson, and Daniel Gafford. Now this squad, when I look at it, it's alright. It's going to be a cool team to play with for sure. Our main goal, I think, for this season is just make the playoffs. I don't care what it is. I'm not expecting to win a title this year. Make the playoffs and I'll be happy. Alright, so I usually don't do these mid-season or before the trade deadline kind of trades, but we're looking pretty bad right now. We've lost 5 in a row. Currently 13-23. Just doing horrible at the moment, bro. We're 6-13 at home. Like, I don't know what it is. I think our main thing, maybe we can try to get a new small forward, Otto Porter. On that hefty ass contract, we can see what we can get for him. Hopefully something nice. So I found a trade here that's not too bad and it's not too good. I'd give it a B+ if I had to grade it. But we're going to trade Otto Porter, who's been, let's see how he is this season. 9 points a game for a starter. Like, you're a scorer, bro. You should be doing numbers for Buddy Hield. Now he's averaging 12 points in Sacramento. The only negative about this Buddy Hield trade is that he has a very hefty contract over the next 4 years. But I mean, he could develop into something nice. Maybe alongside Lavine and LaMelo Ball, he can turn into a perennial all-star. So we're going to go ahead and do this trade. Alright, so at the end of the season, Giannis again MVP. James Wiseman is your Rookie of the Year in Detroit. Dennis Schroeder 6th man. Kawhi Leonard Defensive Player. Kristaps Most Improved. And Kenny Atkinson was Coach of the Year. So LaMelo Ball unfortunately did not win the Rookie of the Year, but he did get All-Rookie First Team, which is no surprise. He was a top 3 pick. Let's see how he did this season. 13 points a game, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal. Those are amazing, bro. My God, this guy's looking like Lonzo in his rookie year, bro. Good job for LaMelo. So I know our goal was to make the playoffs this season. Fortunately, we did not do that. We ended up being the 10th seed in the East, which is not bad because last season we had 24 wins to end it. This year we have 33. So we got to look at the positives in some shape or form before we get into how the playoffs go. Let's see how we did stat-wise. Zach Lavine led us in scoring, no surprise there. His assist numbers are really low, so he's not really doing anything else but scoring. Gallo came in, averaged 14 points a game with 4 rebounds. Not really bad as well. Markkanen with 14 and 6. Needs to get those rebounds up. You already know LaMelo. Buddy Hield, new addition, averaged 11 points a game. What did he shoot from deep? 38% from the 3-point percentage, so that's not bad as well. Where's Wendell Carter? 9 points a game for him, 8 for Beasley. Coby White with 7 and 4 assists, so not like there's not much improvement from anyone. My new additions did do something, but I don't really see any other bright spots on this team. Alright, so it's going to be Bucks, Sixers, Warriors, Clippers here in the conference finals. Let's see who makes it out as Sixers against the Clippers. Here we go. Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Kawhi, Paul George has Game 7 in the finals, and the Clippers come out with the NBA championship. Kawhi is your finals MVP. So we're back at the draft lottery. We're expected to get the 9th pick this season. So let's see if that comes true again. If we can get another... Oh, I simmed it, but we did end up getting the 9th seed like it said, which is not bad. So at least we have another top 10 pick. Alright, so with our 9th pick, I think we're going to do this trade. We always seem to be getting Clint Capella. He's just always there. Last season, let's see what he did. He averaged 11 and 10. Like, we need that right now. I don't think Wendell Carter or Lauri Markkanen is ever going to come up big for us. We might even lose one of them this offseason. So we're going to secure our center here. Clint Capella, welcome to the team. So here are pending options. We're going to bring back a lot of guys. Wendell Carter for sure. Probably going to be our backup for Clint Capella. Malik Beasley came in, did his thing, but it just didn't work out off the bench for him. So we're going to let him go. For sure, we're bringing Coby back. Chandler Hutchinson, I was going to bring him back as well. I know he's playing pretty well and he went up 2 overalls. But we had Sequoia here, who we traded for earlier. We sent him to the G League and this guy went up to a 76 from a 72. So along the same kind of height between these two guys, and he is cheaper. So we're going to bring him back for a 2-year team deal. Bring back Daniel Gafford, and that's going to be it for that. Now here's the biggest question for the Bulls. He was saying he wanted to resign in real life. Markkanen, I don't know if we're going to bring him back, man. If we take a look at his potential, he's got an A+ potential. He's only 24. He averaged 14 a game this season. Kind of staying stagnant at that same 14 and 6 rebounds kind of stat. So, I mean, if he comes back, he comes back. We might match a deal for him. I don't know, man. I know Bulls fans will be mad if I didn't, though. Alright, so it's going to be a tough free agency. A lot of big moves that could either, you know, it's like picking 2 different universes that we're going to go through. It's either going to be the Bulls with Lauri Markkanen or the Bulls without Lauri Markkanen. So, right now we have 3 players on our list on day 1. Victor Oladipo, John Collins, and Derek White. Now, Oladipo, mainly just for backup. We don't really need him because we got Buddy Hield. But I thought if I had those 2 it would be pretty good. John Collins is kind of our Lauri Markkanen replacement. He fits our team a bit better. It's just he wants a long-term deal. but he also is a restricted free agent, so they might match this. That's the only thing. I don't want to have to get rid of Markkanen, but if we get him, we will. So the other player, Derek White, kind of the same thing as Oladipo. He would just come off the bench for Buddy Hield, or even he might even start for us. So let's see what happens here. John Collins, and there we go. Okay, so we already answered something quick. 2 players matched, and now it's really just if we bring Markkanen back or not. So day 2, we move forward with Victor Oladipo, 3-year deal. He actually wants to sign with us really bad. Now, if we sign Oladipo, we do not get Markkanen, so that's our only deal right now. There's no way of keeping him, unless we trade somebody. But at this point, man, I don't know. If we look at our power forward position at the moment, I have Gafford and Gallinari. Man, this is tough. This is real tough. I think we're gonna have to bite the bullet here. Oladipo, we may have an agreement here, unless someone makes an offer for Markkanen. As the Clippers. Here we go. Let's see what they give him. 4 years, 93 mil. Oh Lord. I don't know if I can give him that, bro. I don't think he's gonna develop that nice. Oh man. I'm sorry, Lauri. What did Oladipo average? He averaged 17 a game in Indiana, so he's almost on his way back to an elite shooting guard. Markkanen, I'm sorry. Bulls fans, I'm sorry. But we're not going to do that deal, man. Then we're also going to bring in a veteran in George Hill here, mainly just to help develop our young guys in Coby White and LaMelo Ball. And then another veteran in JJ Redick. Just, you know, again, we need some older vets to come in and help mentor these young guys. I might actually put the mentorship on here for these 2 guys, but we got him for a pretty cheap deal, $4 mil a year, so we know JJ Redick always regresses at some point. Alright, so this season we have a pretty different lineup here, but we're going to start LaMelo Ball, of course, at point. Victor Oladipo is going to start at the 2. And we got Lavine. Danilo from last year is going to move up to the starting spot at 4. And we're going to actually start Wendell Carter over Capella this season. We're going to try that just for a little bit, just to see how it works. But I still want the young guy to get out there and try to be the face of this team. Of course, Capella will be our 6th man off the bench. Buddy Hield, Daniel Gafford, Coby White, and Sequoia Diumba. We still have George Hill as well. We might try to trade. But I really like this team. If we do not make the playoffs here, I don't understand this game at all. Okay, so I'm just putting it on the record. So all that hard work finally came into play here, as we're currently the 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference with 31 wins, just behind the Knicks and the Hawks. The Knicks are going off right now. They're 41-10. I don't know what that team is doing, but I'm just happy with that progression so far. We have pretty much we have more wins than we did in our first year, and we're at trade deadline. So I don't really want to change the team too much. The only thing right now I'm thinking about is Zach Lavine. This is his career, not his career best, but this is his final year on the team before he signs a new contract, and he says he wants to test free agency. Not like he's balling out or anything to be, that's actually shocking to me. But yeah, we're gonna want to bring him back for sure this summer, but that's just for the future for now. We just want to continue with the way we're going, and yeah, it looks like we're in the playoffs this year. Alright, so at the end of this season, it doesn't matter what team this guy's on, Giannis wins another MVP here. Cade Cunningham wins Rookie of the Year as well. They're both in New York? That's why this team is doing so damn good, man. Why? Bobo, 6th man of the year in Denver. AD, defensive player. Aaron Fox, most improved. He's in Orlando. Oh, that's different. That's new. And then we got Lloyd Pierce with Coach of the Year. Alright, so we did what we planned to do. We made the playoffs, and we're currently the 3rd seed heading into it. But let's take a look at our stats, which is, I don't really understand this. Like, are we that balanced? How are we even winning games with someone averaging 13 a game? I don't know. But yeah, this team, I guess, just has once in a while where a player would just go off, maybe. I don't know. But these are the stats, nothing too impressive to look at. Let's get into the playoffs. So round 1, we are facing the Brooklyn Nets here. I don't really know how these guys are a 6th seed. See what they have: Kyrie, Melvin Frazier, KD, Jay Crowder, Jared Allen. So KD and Kyrie already is going to be a problem. We already know that. They got DJ Karras, Dragic. There's Thomas Satoransky. That's it. It's gonna be tough to face these two in the first round, but I really don't know how we got here with the stats that we're doing. I'm still shocked about that, but we go up 2-0 here. They come right back and tie it. Back at home, let's see. Oh, come on. Damn it. I knew it was going to be a tough choice. You go ahead and beat these guys, but it is what it is. We made the playoffs. That was our main goal. This is technically our second year with this team anyway, so I'm happy with it. And these guys made it all the way to the conference finals to face Boston here. Let's see what it's going to be. Oh, so yeah, Brooklyn made it all the way to the finals to face the Denver Nuggets here as they get swept in the NBA Finals. That's tough. Jokic is your Finals MVP. Let's head into year number 3. Bars. Alright, so here at the draft, we do have the 17th pick, and we go ahead and pick up Cedric Nganga or Ganga out of high school. Really just because Gallinari is 33, and our power forward, you know, it's looking old at this point. So at draft night, we're going to do another trade as well. We have the 27th pick here and a second for Doug McDermott. I know it's a little small trade, but we do need some depth at the small forward spot, so I thought this was a pretty good idea. You know, he's going to bring some three-point shooting. Not really expecting much, but just a small little trade here for you. So here at pending options, we're of course going to bring back LaMelo Ball, Coby White, Gadford. These are all of our young guys we got to bring back for the rebuild. And I didn't want to really bring back Sequoia at first, since we just got Doug McDermott. But I mean, he's 21, bro. We can't get rid of this guy so early, and he is still developing pretty damn well. So those are going to be our option choices there. And then we're also going to swing a qualifying offer to Justin Jackson. So shouts out my Tar Heel again. And our main target for this season. I mean, besides Zach Lavine, Wendell Carter is for sure a guy we want to bring back. Kind of happy that we brought him back instead of Lauri Markkanen. We're going to have to check up on him and see how he's doing. But we want to bring back Wendell Carter for sure. Alright, so like I was saying before, these two were our biggest targets to bring back, and we're going to give them both the Supermax 5-year deal, 140 and 134 mil. Now, between these two, Zach Lavine I think is taking a bit of a cut, but we'll take it, man. 5 years, 147 mil. Not that bad for a player like Zach Lavine, so I'm pretty happy about that. As hopefully we don't get that cheese where Wendell Carter's contract... Oh, here we go. Oh my... Bro, I just want to give him a 5-year deal, man. Why does 2K do this? Alright, so this is going to be our lineup heading into our 3rd year. We got LaMelo Ball, pretty much the same starting 5 here. We're going to start Wendell Carter, still at that center position. Then we got Capella off the bench, Buddy Hield, Coby White, Daniel Gafford, and Sequoia Diumba. So I'm really liking this squad. I really think we're a contending team, especially now with the development from all these guys. So hopefully we can make the finals this year, or even conference finals at least. Alright, so after, you know, just having a full season wiped clean because of 2K's error code, we get a trade right off the bat from the beginning of the season. We get a trade for Buddy Hield, Danilo Gallinari, and Lauri Markkanen. Bro, is this not full circle again? Every time I have these moments, something bad happens. But we can bring in Lauri Markkanen back. We saw he developed pretty nice, and he's now an 88 overall, still averaging 14. But bro, he's an 88. He's almost at a 99. And then I'll show you guys what I do. I'm going to do this trade first of all. Let's do that right away. So what I did, I ended up moving LaMelo Ball to the shooting guard position. So that puts him up to an 89 now. And then we're going to have LaMelo Ball and Victor Oladipo. We still, thank God, have George Hill on that deal, who's still an 81, which is solid. We'll start Coby White at point. Then we're going to have Lavine, Sequoia, Lauri Markkanen back, and Daniel Gafford. So it's like the full team is back, basically. I hope we're not going to regret this, but maybe trading Lauri was kind of a waste in the first place. Alright, so at the end of the season, AD is your MVP, finally someone different. Then we got Chet Holmgren for the Spurs, wins Rookie of the Year. Bobo, back-to-back six-mans, AD, Defensive Player, and MVP. Jalen Green, Most Improved in Washington. And Frank Vogel with your Coach of the Year. So we did finish with 51 wins this season, which is 1 win less than last year, but we are the 2nd seed heading into this season's playoffs, and our stats are looking a little bit better here as Zach Lavine averaged 16 points a game. I really don't understand how this team is working out, to be honest, because usually we have at least 1 or 2 guys that have about 20 points per game, so I don't know. I'm kind of confused about that, but I guess this team just works out that way. I don't know. But like I said, we are a 2 seed heading into this year's playoffs, so we don't have to face Brooklyn in round 1. As we are facing Charlotte though, let's see what this team has. They got Devontae Graham, Chris Livingston, Jonathan Kuminga, Paolo Banchero, Mo Bamba. Oh shoot. I mean, it's a lot of young guys in the starting five, so I'm not expecting to lose to this team at all. PJ, Alfred Payton, Willie Cauley-Stein, Millsap. Yeah, no, this should not be a problem at all. I'm not gonna say anything this whole round. Let's just get it done. Let's get it done. There we go. 3-0 as we sweep these guys. There we go. Round number 2, we are facing the Washington Wizards, who just beat the Knicks in 7. You guys have Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Green, most improved player, Bradley Beal, Ryu, and Chris Boucher. So that's not a bad team. Again, 2 young players as their backcourt. Then we got Bradley Beal. Not bad, not bad. Then they got Dinwiddie off the bench, Hurdle, Mo Wagner. Yeah, another team. I say this shouldn't be a problem. It should not be an issue. There we go. Let's get it done. Oh, okay. There we go. 4-1. So we end up beating those guys in 5. As yeah, we're back here in the conference finals for the first time, facing our rivals in Brooklyn. Same team that beat us last year and the defending NBA champion. Actually, no. These guys got swept by Denver. So, Kyrie, Jeremy Lamb, KD, Jared Allen, and DeAndre Jordan. So they haven't really changed much. The only thing now is our team's a bit different. We have Clint Capella and Lauri Markkanen and Wendell Carter. So like, I'm feeling confident we can beat this team this time. We're gonna simulate game by game with Simcast in this one because it is a rivalry game. We are on the road. Oh, it was a close one. What was that little glitch there, bro? They beat us by 1 point. Is Kyrie with 30? Damn. Game 2, let's see if we can come out with the win this time. It was a close game last time, as another close game as Kyrie with 26. We don't have a score. Like, no one's taking over for us. All right, so now we're at home. We got to take these 2 for sure. If not, I think this series is over as, yeah, Uncle Drew. Kyrie's just balling out on us right now. 3-0, I don't think. Yeah, we get swept. These damn Nets, bro. Don't piss me off right now. So it's going to be Nets, Mavericks here in the NBA Finals. Let's see who comes out. Luka versus KD and Kyrie as the Nets win back-to-back. Wow. These guys are balling out, bro. Like 31. Like, is it not time for you guys to start regressing or falling off a bit? I guess not. But, not back-to-back. What am I saying? Back-to-back finals for these guys. We're going to do one more season, and if we can't get past Brooklyn, that's going to be a wrap. So, guys, we almost... Bro, when I was watching the whole sim, I thought we were going to beat the record, but we went 69-13, one shy of 70 wins. I'm kind of pissed, but we are... That has to be a lock for the best team in the league. But, Cade Cunningham, most valuable player here, and thinking it's just his 3rd year. Then we got Paul Reed, Rookie of the Year. Tyrese Halliburton, 6th man. AD, Defensive Player again. Anthony Edwards, Most Improved. And, of course, our coach, Michael Stafford. This is in his final season as head coach, too, so good thing he got it now. So I'm kind of curious. Let's see what happened this season. Who had the... Bro, we're still, like, very low when it comes to numbers, so I'm kind of shocked. But, Zach Lavine led us in scoring this season with 17 points a game. Lauri Markkanen with 14 still. LaMelo Ball, 14 and 8. And Oladipo with 13 off the bench. So, guys, if this is not our time, I don't know when it is. Number 1, we're the number 1 seed. Number 2, Brooklyn's not even here anymore in the playoffs. So, the only thing that could stop us, we beat the Knicks a couple times this season with Giannis. So, that would be our only threat right now. I am feeling confident. We should be... Okay, let me stop. Let me backtrack. Every time I start talking highly of myself, this game says, alright, take that. 2-2. 3-2. Okay, hold on. We're not going down like that, bro. No. Start Capella. If that's coach's orders, bro, we're not losing like that, man. No. No, please. Guys, first round. You saw the season we're coming off of. How are we losing? I didn't even look at the team. I didn't even look at Boston. I didn't even look at the... How did we lose? How did we lose to Boston? Bro, no, man. Warriors Pistons. I don't even want to look at this game right now, bro. That That put a bad taste. Zahir Williams and the Pistons. I am stunned, shocked. James Wiseman, you bastard. Oh my. Bro, Boston. Boston. Alright, we're gonna end it on that note, man. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. We had 294, Zach Lavine and LaMelo Ball. Then we had Clint Capella. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that, man. This is the roster at the end of it. When it comes to this team, this was one of my better builds, I think. I just don't know how we didn't win a championship with this squad, bro. I don't get it. But I hope you guys enjoyed, though. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you did. Hit the subscribe button and hit that noti bell, man. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch. If you want to see me play Modern Warfare or Warzone. Probably going to be dropping that video next after this. Or maybe even before. We'll have to find out. But I will see y'all in the next one.